From a young age, me seeing the situation that I grew up in, I kind of wanted more. I knew there was more in the world. Watching, all these sports stars on TV and all the movie stars, and people ask for their autograph, and they're yelling and screaming when they see these people. And I look around in my life, and I'm just thinking, is this it for me? I think there's other things out there that I'd like to see. So I kind of had the drive as a young kid just by the situation that I was born into. You see the perception on TV where in America there's the projects and people running around stealing from stores, and there's guns and all that kind of stuff, drug deals. I grew up in all that stuff, and it was tough. It's very discouraging. A lot of those kids don't have a good start in life, so it's unfortunate that happens, but that's how it is a lot of parts of the world. My mom moved around from state to state a lot. From a small town, we ended up in California to where I did attend high school. It was called Hueneme High School. It was on the coast of California, and it was a very good school, and that's where I learned, the value of education from a few influential people who really helped me in my life. My assistant principal at that time, she really tried to get the kids who weren't so advantaged in the beginning of life, kind of like, I don't want to say the poor kids, but the less fortunate students of the school. She really tried to boost them up and teach them the value of education. She taught me things like hard work pays off, and if you want to be successful, you don't have to be some big movie star. It's not that far out of reach to become a famous person or a person who can really succeed in the world. I know a lot of young people growing up nowadays think, they see stars and, all these superstars on TV, sports stars, they think, whoa, that's way out of my reach. But, those people work hard and they've gotten to that level. And that's one of the things that I've learned in my life too, that through hard work and persistence, you can be those people that you dream about. My coach was kind of like the biggest role model at that time for me. He said, you really could do some things with this sport, and if you value education so much, by playing basketball, you could get a free college scholarship to go and further your education with the sport of basketball. So I went off to college right after high school with honors, by the way, and I went into a Christian school. It was called Westmont College in Santa Barbara, California. Very, very tough school. This college was 97% white American. So we had about maybe 3 or 4 African Americans walking around. Then you had a couple of maybe Spanish people or so, but mostly it was just all white people. And I'm thinking, if I'm going to get successful or learn anything, how to own my own business, get my own, companies, all that kind of stuff one day, and pull myself out of my economic state growing up, that this was a great place so I could find some answers. At the end of my college career, the coaches kind of picked the best player from every team in our particular state of California, and we developed an all-star team. We traveled the world playing basketball in every country, and kind of, we go to Denmark, Japan, Germany, Spain. It was just the most exceptional thing that I'd ever been a part of. And having been a good basketball player, playing in those different countries, I had people come up to me and say, would you like to stay in our country? We will pay you this amount of money to play for us and teach our kids and do all that fantastic stuff. I've been living in Australia for about 6 years, a little less than 6 years. And I originally came out and I played with the Perth Wildcats. I've always wanted to be a role model and an influential person to young kids as well. So after playing basketball, I'm deciding now maybe I should move down and move more to the business side of things and start helping out those other kids. There's a lot of kids I see working hard, but if they don't get a little bit of a kick or get a little bit of encouragement, then they might give up. I've wanted to give up many, many times, but I've had those people behind me to say, I'm not going to let you quit. So I play basketball in the second league now, which is for the Broadmeadows Basketball Association, but mostly I'm in the business side of basketball things now. When I came to Hume City, I was very privileged to be accepted with this community, kind of just embraced me right away, and I really appreciated that as well. Because sometimes you can go certain places where you kind of just don't fit in, and I've never felt that here. So it's been very, very, very good. I get an incredible feed off of seeing people achieve. seeing people who have struggled, and then I've had some influence where I've seen them go, yeah, I didn't believe that at first, but I did it because Mike Spears helped me out. There's a lot more people to influence, a lot more goals that I have, a lot more influence that I'd like to play in people's life, and that's what keeps me going.